So, why no motivation? Just for some time, I wanted to speak about this. Why there is no motivation? We know only by studying we can clear the examination, but still there is no motivation to study. Why? Why there is no motivation to study? We'll just go back to Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, on the battlefield, Bhishma is scolding Duryodhana. You are the reason for this great war. And innumerable destructions are going to happen because of this war. You are a fool. You only dragged everyone to the battlefield. Lord Krishna came as a mediator. If you have acted very politely, he would have prevented the war. But you do not have the basic understanding of what dharma means. You didn't have the basic understanding of what dharma means. ABCD of dharma you don't know, and that is why you have brought everyone to the battlefield and you are going to see destructions like anything. Duryodhana is replying to Bhishma. Listen, it is not that I don't know what is dharma. I very well know what is dharma. I very well know what is adharma. So I have knowledge about dharma. I have substantial knowledge about adharma. But the main problem, that I somehow don't want to do dharma. So I doing adharma is my choice. It is not that I don't know what is dharma. I know what is dharma. I know what is adharma. But I don't want to do dharma. Consciously, I have decided not to practice dharma. So knowing fully well that it is adharma, he is doing adharma. Why? Because he says that I simply don't want to do dharma. I simply don't want to do dharma. So this is what is called as habit of mind. It is a compulsory thought. We know it is not that we are not knowing this fact that only when we study we can clear. We know that if we study, then only we can clear. If we don't study, we don't clear, we will fail. 100% we know this. But there is, like Duryodhana, we are involving in a compulsory thinking. Compulsory thinking, it compels you not to study. It compels you to sit idle, to waste time seeing social media. So it is a compulsory thought. Like Duryodhana says, somehow I don't want to do dharma. What I can do, you tell me. Really, I know. But still I don't do dharma. That is my problem. That is my problem. That I know. But still I cannot avoid doing adharma. It is a compulsory behavior for me. When they came and asked just 5 villages, I refused. I could have given 5 villages, I refused. Why? Because I have this compulsory thought that I should not give. So that compulsory thought is what is the reason for not studying. It is not lack of knowledge. It's about this compulsory behavior, the compulsory thought, because your behavior is a product of your thought. Compulsory thought. You don't want to study. You don't want to study. You means not all of you. You means substantial number of students who have no motivation to study. Now what to do? It's a very, very tricky thing, very difficult thing that I know. If I don't know, somebody can come and tell that you study, you will clear. I know fully that if I don't study, I don't clear. If I study, then only I can clear. I know, but without, it's not because of ignorance. It is that I know, but somehow I am not able to study. Now, what you should think is the consequence of compulsory thought of Duryodhana. Just to think about consequence. Just to think about consequence. Not even one single person was spared from his clan. 100 brothers, each one has been ruthlessly killed. His friends, his guru, his grandfather Bhishma, everybody have to be killed because of this compulsory thought. So what is the reason for defeat of Kauravas in the Mahabharata is the compulsory thought of Duryodhana. The damage is something which cannot be quantified, unquantifiable damage done because of this single compulsory thought that I somehow don't want to do dharma. What is going to happen to you if you don't study? What is going to happen to you if you don't clear the examination? Destruction is unimaginable. What happened to Duryodhana, that will happen to us if we are a victim of this compulsory thought. So Mahabharata gives you a story of how to avoid the compulsory thought and compulsory behavior of not studying. Because this is high time for you to pick up the fire. You have to burn the desire. Will have to be a burning desire for every one of you. The time has come. January is going to go. You are hardly having how many days left? You are hardly having 125 days. If I count from January 31st, you have only 125 days left. February, March, April. February, March, April, May. Right? How many? 4 into 3? 120 days or 125 days. I have calculated. My calculator says 125 days are there if you count from Jan 31. 125 days left. Are we prepared? Are you ready? No motivation to study. Then how I will be ready? So just for that only, I'm first wanting to speak about that if you still don't study, you are Duryodhana. You are Duryodhana or you are Arjuna. Arjuna is called Vijay. Vijay means victory. Duryodhana means failure. Arjuna means success. So, what way you wanted to go? Duryodhana way or Arjuna way?